Very excited for this short little video today about the famous Licostini A1 mouthpiece. We're gonna have a little review, what is this mouthpiece, and a little sound test. What does it sound like on my clarinet? First of all, here is what it looks like. That's basically what it looks like. It looks quite German, yeah. First of all, because of these Schnurrillen is I think what they call it in German. And then also it looks quite small, and it's actually true. It is much smaller from the size, especially here in the front for the lips, than a buffet. So it's a bit more narrow, and it also feels like a harder material. The reason why it feels like a harder material is because it is a different material, okay? So this is not the normal plastic basically from the Van Doren mouthpieces, but as I understood it, this is like resin from the trees in combination with wood powder and some other stuff like glue, glued together to a really dense material. And therefore this material is much harder, but also more resonant than plastic from Van Doren, okay, mouthpieces. Also, the material stays warm much longer. So basically, once this mouthpiece gets warmed up, it keeps the warmth inside. And the plastic mouthpieces from other manufacturers, they get cold pretty quickly, but this one stays warm once it's warmed up. About the bore, apparently, like, I'm not an expert in these things at all: tip opening, length of facing, bore size, etc. Like, there are much better experts in this topic than me. But from what I heard, the bore of this mouthpiece is actually a Viennese bore, okay? So the sound that should appear should resemble like sort of this Viennese round sound that you hear from, I don't know, artists like Andreas Ottensamer, for example, who plays a Viennese clarinet with a Viennese mouthpiece, okay? So that's what this mouthpiece is basically all about. It can be played on French clarinets, with a buffet, with a Selmer, and it can be also played with German clarinets. So it's a pretty cool all-rounder, and it reaches peak intonation in all of these clarinets, which is like quite crazy to achieve. Also, the reeds that you play on them are Van Doren reeds. You can play normal Van Doren reeds, French cut reeds. So you don't need to play the German reeds. Even on the German clarinet, you can play with the French cut reeds on the German clarinet. If you look at it closer, you might really see the difference in material, that is not plastic. I don't know if you can see this, but it actually does look quite different, and it's really sturdy and dense. It feels sturdy and dense, and it feels like a really good quality material, and the sound resembles this as well. One thing you need to know about the Licostini mouthpieces, that they are quite difficult to play. If you have your air support and your airstream not developed, and you're still into your clarinet, you will not be able to even produce a sound with the Licostini. Okay, so first of all, you need softer reeds with the Licostini A1. Me personally, I play even 2.5 traditional or 3 V12, or I can also go 3 traditional, but I feel more comfortable with 2.5 traditional. On other mouthpieces, I would be playing like 3.5 plus, or from Van Doren. But on this one, I had to go to even 2.5, okay? So it's quite a tricky mouthpiece to play on. You will need to downsize the reed, and it will be a very different feel of blowing. You will need a lot of air. Yeah, a lot of air and a lot of air support, but the sound you will get will, will be really nice and will benefit you a lot. Okay, let's dive straight into a little sound test. I mean, most of the channel will know the way I sound because I always play on the Licostini A1. Yeah, this is my mouthpiece, basically. But the first thing you will notice once you switch to the Licostini A1 is that the sound suddenly, without working hard, will become less airy, okay? So basically a really pure round sound. This is what you will notice, and it will really feel a bit like upgrading from a very old Toyota to a Ferrari. It feels exactly like this step. Yeah, you can't explain it any better. So this is the upgrade from Van Doren B40 to the Licostini A1 feels. Yeah. So quick sound test, couple things that I'm gonna play. And when you want to give a lot of air, like for example in Poulenc, it will really let you. Yeah. Or third movement. Yeah, that was probably mostly everything about this mouthpiece already. Unfortunately, most of you guys will probably not be able to get your hands on one because there's quite a hype at the moment and they are pretty rare. Like, I know in Switzerland there are like 2 or 3 stores that have them, but at the moment they don't have them. Yeah, so it's like you pretty much have to get a used one from some friend that you know or something like this, and also they will sell it for a much higher price. So they go now around $400 to $500. So you have to be prepared to pay this amount for this mouthpiece. Yeah, a couple of years ago it was still at something like 300, but those times are over, I think. So now it's more in the $400 to $500 range, which is quite expensive for a mouthpiece. Yeah, but if you want to make the leap from the Toyota to the Ferrari, it might be very interesting to look into this. Yeah. Also, if you want to make the leap from Toyota to Ferrari, from good to great, you should definitely consider to sign up to my website, Clarinet-Masterclass, which will grow into the best clarinet education website on the the planet, basically, yeah, in the entire internet. So you can sign up now for cheaper than it will be in the future. And the goal of the website is, as I said, to bring good clarinetists to a great level where they have complete control over the instrument, yeah, and they can play stuff like these examples that I played before in this video 10 out of 10 times without having to try each recording a couple of times for it to come, yeah? So you know exactly why something is good that you play. The worst thing is to play good, but you don't know why it's good, yeah? So this will be the goal from the website. If you're good, you will go to great, and once you're great, you will know exactly why it's great, yeah, and why you have all of this control, which, yeah, is pretty cool. You will have the conscious knowledge why something that you do is good. Okay, I will leave you guys all with this. Don't forget to sign up for the subscription, yeah, for the membership. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.